Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you all for joining me at this time. My name is Shavi Zain, and I'm coming on to do a reading in regards to two young men, 19-year-old Kadir Lewis and his twin brother, Nair Lewis. Now, as I was doing the Angie Stone reading, someone put up underneath my comments, they suggested that I look into this case. And I hadn't heard of it before they suggested it. And I said to the Most High, okay, if it's meant for me to dive into this particular case, then show me a sign. And just 2 days ago, it showed up under my shorts, a video about these two young men, and it just pulled on my heartstrings. So I'm here. We're going to dive into this case, see what's behind the veil. How did they end up losing their lives? This is for entertainment purposes only. Everything that I say here is alleged. It's for educational purposes only. Let's move forward. The 19-year-old twins apparently were getting on a flight. They were supposed to board a flight at 7 a.m. to go out to Atlanta, Georgia to visit with their friends. Apparently, they did not make that flight. We have to find out why didn't they make the flight. The so-called officials who investigated this case ruled it a murder/suicide. So we have to get to the bottom of what's going on here. Because to even insinuate a murder or suicide case, you would have to say that there was tension between the two, like really, really, really bad, right? It has to get really, really, really bad to go to the extent of taking someone else's life. We need to know, where did the gun come from? Just by looking at these two young men, I see a lot of innocence. And I know they were young, but you can kind of tell the difference between kids that's just real rowdy and just wild versus those who still had that innocence to them. And I detected that innocence. They had a strong support team. Their family seems to be upright people. And they even mentioned that the two brothers had never even had a fist fight. So how do you go from never even fighting each other and being as thick as thieves to all of a sudden taking the other's life and then taking yours? We got to dive in and see what is really going on here. So we're going to start off with, I want to know what happened the night before. This will be March 6th, right? This is the night before they were supposed to catch the flight. Apparently their bodies was found, I believe, on March 8th. So on March 6th, the flight would have been at 7 a.m. What happened the night before they were supposed to catch the flight? What were they doing? Let's see, what was the energy surrounding the twins? They seem like they have a family that's very protective, right? And so likely when they left the house, they probably told their mother, hey, we're getting ready to go catch a flight. We'll probably be there at such and such time. She seems like the kind of mother that will say, call me when you get there, right? Let me know that you made it there safe. That's the type of energy that I pick up. What happened on March 6th, the night before the flight? Page of Pentacles is in the reverse. The Death card is in the reverse. The Seven of Pentacles is in the reverse. And the Temperance card. Okay. I feel like there was a sense of, because the Page of Pentacles in the reverse can be classified as laziness, right? There could have been some lagging behind where they were not as prepared. They wasn't as prepared as they should have been to catch this flight. The Death card in the reverse it can be a card of stagnation. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse is a lack of long-term planning. So it's almost like they didn't plan appropriately to catch this flight. The Temperance card is here, which is a card of, okay, well, let's just rest. Let's cool out for a minute. So it feels like things was harmony in terms of making sure that they made their timing. That was off. But as far as the energy, the mood that I'm picking up is temperance. So I'm not picking up combativeness. I'm not picking up drama. But I am going to tap in and see how did they feel about each other the night before. So I'm going to first look at Kadir's energy. How did he feel about his brother Nazir? And then we're going to swap it and do vice versa. Because something, I mean, when you say brewing, it would have been, it had to be like really, really something that was escalated, right? I'm not picking that up. That energy is not coming through. The temperance is in the upright. So let's just see. How did Kadir, I hope I'm not butchering his name, how did he feel about his brother Nazir? The Ace of Pentacles. So this is an opportunity. Let me clarify. What is the Ace of Pentacles? The Knight of Wands in the reverse. The Three of Swords. So he might have been frustrated with him. Okay. I do sense that there was some frustration because there could have been an opportunity, something that they was expecting to embark on or experience once they landed in Georgia. I don't know what this opportunity is as far as this Ace of Pentacles, but I will tap into that. He could have felt like some frustrations because the Knight of Wands in the reverse can be a card of delays. Okay. The Three of Swords is here. Let me clarify the Three of Swords. The Nine of Swords. Okay. So Kadir was a little bit frustrated with his brother Nazir. Okay. Now, I need to see what is the source of this energy. What is the source of his frustration with his brother? Let me see if this is the right deck to use. Three of Swords. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is stress, is anxiety, is overthinking. He was a little worried about something concerning his brother. So let's see, what is this? So I have the card of trust. Trust and karmic family. Okay? There might have been some trust that was broken. He could have been questioning his brother's loyalty concerning something here. Let me see. What is this Three of Swords all about? Okay, so the Six of Swords. Three of Swords is the Six of Swords. Moving on. I would love to know if there was some plans as far as relocation. Did one of the brothers have plans to relocate? Hopefully this message will reach the family. Share this message. Hopefully it'll circulate to where it can reach one of the family members that was very close to them. Maybe they can give us some clarity about the mindset and the future planning of the brothers. Because I did see that they had graduated from school. So was there plans? Was Kadir concerned that Nazir had plans to leave, to potentially relocate further away in order to take advantage of an opportunity? Was there a separation that could have been getting ready to happen? You know how sometimes you want to go to, I want to go to this college, no, but I want to go to that one. Could it have been that? What was this frustration about? Something about moving forward. The Seven of Wands is in a reverse. So he felt overly protective of his energy. This is Kadir's energy. He felt overly protective, but he also felt overwhelmed, exhausted. He was heartbroken about something here. But consider, so it might have been some sort of opportunity that he felt like he missed out on. And maybe felt like his brother, though, was getting ready to be able to embark on an even bigger opportunity. And maybe he blamed his brother for that. But let me see. Nine of Swords is also clarified by the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So a lack of purpose, confusion. if in some ways Kadir felt slightly inferior to Nair. Now, obviously, they were twins, but that doesn't mean that everything about them was exactly the same. But there is some overthinking that Kadir was dealing with. I want to get a little bit deeper and see if we can get something else. What is it about the trust that he was concerned about? Something about karmic family and trust. Okay, the card fell. So what fell is the truth. He had, sorry, y'all, the dog was coughing up a hairball or something. I don't know what's going on with this dog. The truth. He got some sort of truth here. Coughing up the truth. There was some sort of truth that he got, and he was disappointed about it. What is this truth? He found out something that hurt him. It broke his heart. So the truth is the Four of Cups in reverse. The Nine of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck here. It's like he found out that his brother had taken advantage of some sort of opportunity, or that some sort of opportunity was being presented to him, while Kadir felt like he missed out on an opportunity. And he was still holding on to that. But I'm not picking up that it was outright battle. It doesn't feel like it was outright battle. There was some conversations that was had. Let me see. So we have trust, karmic family, and truth. Expect a large payout. So that's the Nine of Pentacles. I'm wondering if his brother ended up receiving some sort of opportunity where he was going to be able to make a lot of money, and Kadir was feeling like, you know, in some slight inferiority to Nair. He felt like he might be moving on without him. I have the card of in-laws. I don't know what in-laws would have anything to do with it, because I know neither of them were married. Of course, we have karmic family here, though. So it could be that maybe some opportunity was presented to him that was not presented to the other brother. Let me see. I need to get more detailed. How did Kadir feel about Nair? What was this energy of frustration that he was feeling? So I have the card, I have regret, okay? Regret. I also have right behind that, it says break up, bye. I hope that there wasn't, I'm not picking up anything about a female right now. But I am picking up that there will be some form of a separation that would elevate one, and the other would feel like they had missed out on an opportunity here. At least Kadir might have felt that the other brother, Nair, would have been receiving some sort of opportunity that would take him forward. But he felt betrayed in some ways here. Once he got a hold of this truth, let me clarify the breakup card just to make sure that it's not... let me see. Breakup. You know, I'm wondering if these friends that they were supposed to visit in Atlanta, was there any girls there? Like women or girls that they might have been connected to romantically or had interest in romantically? What is the breakup? Breakup is the Seven of Swords. Okay, there was some sort of deception here. Somebody was being sneaky. Nair found out the truth about somebody being deceptive and lying. Somebody might have broken up with, not Nair, Kadir. Somebody might have broken up with Kadir. There was some sort of deception, some sort of truth that was brought forward. And he felt like his brother was going to be able to take advantage of some sort of opportunity. What is the Ace of Pentacles? What is this opportunity? What is the opportunity? But he felt like his trust had been, wow, the Lovers. Okay? The Lovers. There might have been a squabble. There could have been some deception. There could be a woman in the middle of all of this. Now, we're going to keep going because I don't want to make any assumptions, but I'm just reading the energy. He was very frustrated the night before. This is the March 6th energy before the night of the supposed flight that they was going to take at 7 a.m. They did not make it. The night before, there was some truth that was revealed, had him up at night, frustrated, thinking, regretting. There was some form of deception. He was questioning the loyalty of his brother. So in turn, let's turn this around. Let me see. The Wheel of Fortune is in a reverse. This could have been something that happened in the past. It triggered something based on something that happened in the past. Let me see what was Nair's energy towards Kadir. Okay? Nair's energy towards Kadir. But he definitely found out something that hurt his feelings. And the Ace of Pentacles will be the opportunity being presented to his brother and not him. The Ace of Pentacles was clarified by the Lovers. So it could be that he found out that his brother was talking to somebody that he was interested in. She could have broken up with him and said, hey, I want to see your brother. Let's just see. Nair's energy towards Kadir on March 6th. So I have the Hangman in the reverse. Let's see. The Two of Swords. Five of Wands in the reverse. The Page of Cups. The Ace of Cups. He was trying to avoid conflict with his brother. If anything, he might have rejected or wanted to turn a blind eye to what his brother was bringing to his attention, right? His brother was calling some truths to his attention about some deception. He didn't want to fight with him, though, because the Five of Wands is in the reverse. So this is avoiding conflict, trying to make amends, trying to make things right, and agreeing to disagree, right? The Page of Cups is here. So he came in trying to offer his love, you know, maybe even an apology. The Page of Cups can be an apology. And then the Hangman is in the reverse. So he might have had a hard time seeing things from his brother's perspective, right? This dog, I'm not going to deal with this right now. He's looking in the mirror and he about to start acting a fool. So give me 1 second, y'all. It's something about the reflection. These are twin brothers, okay? The dog was just looking in the mirror and he was getting angry at his own reflection. There was some frustration that was brewing here. Nair was more level-headed, where he was trying to avoid conflict. Like, he wasn't pushing back in a way where he was inciting or adding gasoline to the fire, okay? Now, I want to pull from a different deck. As far as Nair's energy towards Kadir. Let me see, how did he feel about Kadir's energy towards him on March 6th? How did he feel about his energy towards him? It says he knows. So he knew that his brother was well aware of the truth. Okay, he had tried to avoid this. I feel like he tried to avoid it. He tried to shut it out. He tried to turn a blind eye. He tried to avoid the conflict. He apologized, but he knew that his brother was on to him. Let me see what I can get for that Seven of Swords. What is the deception? What's the deception all about? Multiple enemies involved. So Kadir felt like Nair was in cahoots with those people that was now betraying him. Those people that he felt should have been loyal to him, he felt like Nair decided to join forces with them to work up against him. Too many cards. Betrayal. See? Nair might have betrayed his brother. Now, how did he betray him is the question. Let me just see. I'm going to pull from this deck first. How did he betray his brother? So there was tension for sure. There was one that was trying to balance it out, apologizing, trying to avoid conflict. Like, no, we're brothers. At the end of the day, we're brothers. I don't want to fight with you. I don't want to go back and forth with you. But he was not taking accountability in a lot of ways, too, because he was trying to turn a blind eye and a deaf ear. So how did he betray him? The King of Cups is in a reverse with the Three of Pentacles. King of Cups in a reverse with the Three of Pentacles. His loyalty might have been more to his friends at that time. Okay? They obviously had mutual friends. Kadir felt like Nair was showing more loyalty to these friends than he was to him. How did he betray him? Nine of Swords in a reverse. And it's like it didn't bother him. What frustrated Kadir the most is that it didn't bother Nair. He wasn't in his head about it. He didn't seem to be concerned about it. It's almost like he was going to benefit from it. And this is what was beginning to frustrate him more than anything. So he felt like he kept secrets from him. That was the betrayal. There was secrets. Let me clarify this Three of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords. Yeah. There was other people, see the Page of Swords, that knew the truth, but Kadir was in the dark about what was going on. So the mutual acquaintances knew what was happening, the deception, the betrayal. They was aware. So he saw everybody as being an enemy at that point, because it's like, how can you be my twin brother and betray me? But also everybody that I thought was my friends, they also knew this too, and nobody told me, right? So this in and of itself broke his heart. The Tower is in the reverse. The Ten of Wands. I feel like the reason why Nair didn't tell Kadir is because it was weighing on him. It was heavy, whatever this is, but he was trying to avoid upheaval. He didn't want upheaval. He didn't want, it's like he was trying to avert or delay disaster. Okay? Now we got to get to the bottom of what is this betrayal? What is the betrayal all about? Obviously, I will likely break this down into multiple parts so that I can upload it. What is the betrayal all about that Kadir found out concerning Nair and other mutual acquaintances? There was some sort of debt, some sort of money. And I do feel like there's something about money as well, because mainly because the Nine of Pentacles came out, the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles in a reverse. Kadir felt like he missed out on some sort of opportunity that Nair would be able to take advantage of. Now, we have crime of passion. There's a woman here. Let me clarify crime of passion. That came out fast. I have home. Bottom of the deck, it says party. I'm wondering if Kadir, if it was a slip up, right? I mean, if Nair did this, I keep getting the names mixed up. Did Nair party with the friends and end up linking up with somebody that Kadir was interested in and or romantically involved with? Everybody knew about it though, except for him. Was he in an altered state of mind when he did that? and ended up allowing his carnal nature to cause him to make a decision. And he carried this with him. He avoided telling his brother about it because he did not want the chaos. He didn't want the upheaval. He didn't want it to cause a breakdown of the friendships and have everybody in an upheaval against one another. We have crime of passion here. So, as far as I want to see, how did Nair interpret his brother's frustrations towards him? How did he interpret it? Was it an extra aggressive? Because I can see him trying to avoid the conflict. I can see that for sure. See, I'm cutting the deck at couple. Okay, something was going on here. How did he interpret his brother's aggression or frustration with him? How did Nair interpret his brother's frustrations with him? So I have the card of thief. His brother was angry. It's something about money too. Or it doesn't just have to be money. It could be like, you stole my woman, right? People say that all the time as if that's their possession. You stole my woman. You stole my girl. He saw his brother's energy towards him. He was looking at him like he wasn't even his twin brother anymore. It's more like, you are a traitor. You're a thief. You're a liar, right? That's the energy that he had towards him. Let me see what else is coming through. So I have hidden. He saw his brother as being very, very curious. His only objective at that point was to gather the truth. Whatever was hidden, that's the only thing that he wanted to know about at that point. And nothing else mattered to him but the truth. So he wanted clarity. He wanted access to the truth. The truth card already came out earlier with the card of betrayal, right? I did put it back already. Let me see. I want to clarify this betrayal card with this deck. So, okay, I have card of cult. That could be the group. That could be him joining forces with the mutual acquaintances and feeling like all of them betrayed him, seeing them as being, being his enemies in a lot of ways, right? Like seeing the worst of them, seeing them from the worst vantage point is what I'm picking up. And he put his brother in a category with them. I have the card of treason. He felt like they definitely betrayed him here. They took from him. See, I have wedding or marriage. I'm just, dang, this is crazy. I'm wondering, I would really like to know, was there a connection? Because we got the card of in-laws, right? Was there a connection that Kadir was interested in or already involved in, where maybe the woman that he was connected to, like her family had status or some sort of connections that could have gotten him like a good job, or, they could have been the right team to network with to get him in the door somewhere? Because I'm picking up that there's an opportunity for abundance, for independence, for self-sufficiency and things like that. Something connected to money, but I'm also picking up things connected to love. So I'm wondering if he felt that his way in the door would have been directly connected to a particular female that he was either dealing with or interested in, maybe courting. But he finds out that his brother had betrayed him. It could have been a one-night stand, something where he wasn't even thinking about it, but from there, it could have escalated to something more. Someone breaks up with Kadir, or they tell him, look, I can't talk to you anymore. The truth comes out. Kadir feels betrayed by his brother. Nair tries to calm things down. He tries to avoid arguing, tries to apologize and get things back in alignment. But the energy, the anger, the sense of betrayal, and not just by his brother, but those people who he also called his friends, could have been very overwhelming. This is deep. I'm going to stop it right here. I want to come back and I want to follow up, okay? I'm going to follow up. We're going to tap in and see. So now that we have a baseline, where do things go after this? Y'all stay tuned for part 2. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. If you have any additional information that I'm missing out on here, based on if you have their social media accounts and you're able to see if there was a female that he was connected to, or their group of friends, let me know. Like, subscribe. I love you all. I'll talk to y'all next time.